So you just kind of start talking about the next thing. Obviously, we need to talk about is, at some point while you were doing this, and here Leif and I were with Echelon Front, and we work with companies all the time, and every company we work with, guess what they need? They need people. They need good people. They need leaders. That's what they need. And as you and I discussed this and talked about it, and I don't know who made the connection mentally. I think it was you who made the connection mentally. You're like, oh wait, you need people, and we're making people. Let's figure that out. And that's sort of where we got into this idea of Echelon Front Overwatch.
We did. It was just combining chocolate, peanut butter, Reese's Pieces. It was magical. It was a moment. It was a moment that was magical. Sorry, Liv. So no, there was a lot of lessons learned from Vetted, and when I started that, there was a lot of business mentors of mine, very successful business mentors that are like, dude, you need to capitalize this thing. And at the time, I couldn't see it. Like my altruism sort of drove, like, no, it needs to be nonprofit. We're not going to charge people for this. And now I recognize that in a capitalistic market, you can do more good on the for-profit side than you can the nonprofit side. Yep. We live in a free society of free enterprise. And I remember sitting down in Austin with you guys. I'm like, hey, I remember you telling me that every company you talk to is like, we're going to get like 5 of you. And that just wasn't your game at the time. Yeah. But at the end of the day, talent is all about leadership. Becoming a talent magnet or having a talent mindset within your organization is about leadership. Yeah. And so, knowing our communities, the special operations community and combat aviators, Dave Burke, our resident fighter pilot, the badass.
Good deal, Dave.
Good deal, Dave. We knew we could start something. And so we created Echelon Front Overwatch, what we call EF Overwatch. Overwatch being the term that the mission we ran in Ramadi. And I think like it has a little appeal in the sense that now we're overwatching our brothers, Green Berets, Navy SEALs, Air Force PJs, CCTs, MARSOC guys getting out, and the direct support personnel. We're overwatching them and helping with their transition. We're overwatching the companies that are in a war for talent. And that's the thing that people don't understand. Even the SEALs are always hunting for the best talent. Somebody asked me, funny enough, what the most important job in the SEAL teams is, and they thought I was going to say a troop commander on the front lines. And that is important. At the end of the day, that's what we do. But I said, no, it's actually being a BUDS instructor. That is like being a hiring manager. You are the filter of the talent coming through, which ultimately will end up in that troop commander and that troop chief's hands. And there has to be a standard. We need to put some of our best guys at BUDS to make sure that only the best are passing through. Well, the same thing applies to business. You are constantly in this war for talent. And we couldn't think of a better talent pool than combat aviators, Cobra pilots, fighter pilots, again, all the special operations guys and the direct support personnel that come out of SOCOM that have the soft skills, the leadership skills that you want. They may lack the hard skills. You look at their resume and it may not scream right fit. Yeah. But once you get these guys in an interview and you see that they're leaders, that they're humble, that they're willing to roll their sleeves up and get after it and actually listen and learn, that is the perfect employee. Yeah. And if you can get more of these guys into your business, I guarantee you will create your own army that will dominate your battlefield in whatever industry that you're in.
Yeah. Yeah. It's awesome because people every single time I go talk to a company, they'll say, man, it seems like you know. Did you do a bunch of research to figure out? Have you been working with us and we didn't know about it? And I'd be like, no. Well, how do you know what problems we have? It's like, because you're a company. Because you're a group of you're a group of human beings that are trying to make something happen. And guess what? There's dynamics there that happen with all different organizations that get together. And guess what? If you take these leaders, because they're amazed that I can understand their business. It's like, no, I don't understand your business. I understand leadership. That's what Echelon Front. We understand leadership, so we can go in and look at what's going on and say, oh, you've got a leadership problem here, and here's how we fix it. And so to take that and say, you know what? We can actually give you people that understand leadership and they can help you solve these problems. That is, like you said, Reese's peanut butter cup, peanut butter and chocolate. That's what it is.